Ever since the magic mirror returned, its reflections have warned the kingdom of danger, kept our family safe, and it has exposed many troublesome crumbs tangled in my beard.
Yeah. King Edward was so proud that you returned his lost treasure that he made you king. Everyone knows that part. Now, can we get back to that dragon?
Gwendolyn, there is so much more to my stories than dragons. I hope this old cap will be remembered for far more than the action tattered across its brim.
Oh, look at those
Sewn
hands.
into the seams are many hidden adventures. All right.
Hi,
Let's
Waltering.
get back to the dragon.
Welcome to
Tell
the
me
stream.
everything. How did you know shooting the bell would distract him?
Over the years, I realized that the dragon was not the despicable, hideous beast Daventry had made him out to be. He was just a caged animal that was very hungry.
Being caged by the
I,
dark
too,
wizard
would be violently
Pavlov.
angry if I could only eat when my neglectful owner rang the bell. I know it was a sneaky trick, but I certainly wasn't going to set a dragon loose on the town or participate in any more abuse.
You really thought that through, Grandpa. I would have tricked him, too.
Is that Clint?
They call me Gwendolyn the Smarty Pants.
You come from a long line of logically minded nobles, and one very clever dentist.
All right, you two. Grandpa needs to rest. Gwendolyn, it's way past your bedtime.
Awesome. Good seeing you, man.
Sleep
Thanks
well, Grandpa.
for coming in.
I'll be back first thing in the morning.
I don't need rest. I'm as spry as I've ever been, though I wouldn't mind a slice of magic fruit.
Reference to other games. Oh, cool. King's Quest 6. We've got... I don't know what that one was. That freaking Minotaur Labyrinth, man. Axaz! Wow, thanks, Axaz! You donated money! That's so great, thank you! Thank you so much! Did you send a message with that? Hold on, I want to see. I think that might be my first. Unless someone else did, I didn't notice. Oh, I didn't notice the first one. Wow, thanks so much, buddy. I've always loved your videos and streams, and I just noticed you had a donation button. Yeah. Here's another 5 for a total of 15. That's so great, buddy. Thanks. That's fantastic. All right, on with the show. We're missing stuff. The bell. That's cute. What's up with Joffrey? That's right. You get him. You get him, Arya.
Well, hello, cousin.
Guard!
I'm glad you're finally here. He's been asking about you for days. I had to sit through the same story 5 times.
We got here as fast as we could. And I like Grandpa's stories. Especially the ones with dragons.
Oh, yes,
they all have dragons.
The legendary beast he outsmarted with its own dinner bell. I don't know if he forgets that I've heard that story before, or if he just doesn't care, but he loves telling it to anyone that will listen. I'm pretty sure I heard the nursemaids telling his same jokes in the hall.
Have you heard anything the doctors are saying?
Yes, doctors, wizards, magic elves. Grandfather is fine, Gwendolyn. They all say the same thing. He's just old.
And boring.
He still has a few good years left. Look,
Duh.
we're all excited that your family made the trip, but there's no need to worry. You should get some rest. I'm sure you're scheduled for a full morning of Grandfather's hilarious ramblings.
Oh, I'm also scheduled for the tournament tomorrow.
Ah, yes, the fencing tournament. You'll love it. I'm, of course, favored to win, and
shut
will
up,
make sure
Joffrey.
you have the very best seat to view my victory.
What is it with little
The
blonde
courtyard will be
kids?
filled with important people
This
and
is-
delicious hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, I'm actually competing in the tournament.
I had no idea we were hosting a junior tournament. That's incredible. In that case, I will gladly be there to cheer you on and eat delectable appetizers.
Nope. No junior tournament. I'll be squaring off against you.
Whoa.
I see. Well, perhaps this is the time to stop listening to stories and finally make some of your own. Good night, Gwendolyn. Sleep well.
That makes sense. If the girl was, for people not in the chat, they're asking which kid is Alexander and which is Rosella's. And it would totally make sense to, like,
Come
mix
in,
up
Gwendolyn.
Alexander.
those on
Although
the
that means
right
she grew up in the land of the Green Isles, the Mysterious Isles.
Grandma said to take 3 spoonfuls of each.
I'll get to those. No need to fuss over me. Now let's talk about far more important issues, like that fencing tournament. I hear you're competing.
Well, I signed up, but I'm not so sure anymore.
Nonsense. If it's Scott you're worried about, he's no bother.
No, it's totally fine.
I only learned that you entered after he complained about it all morning.
It's probably nice if you do know, because I have played all of them, and I'm like,
There
oh,
are
it's
many
this, oh, it's
ways
this.
to win a duel. I, for one, have always been fond of...
A deft maneuver, a quick way to distracted, an act of kindness, even in victory. They're all pretty agile. I think I like it. Let's do
Treat
kindness.
my
That
opponents with
seems like Graham.
respect. You'll be surprised what opens up to you. A lovely fellow once told me the fastest way to anyone's heart is through their stomach.
It's true. Dodge the ribcage.
Speaking of,
Come right
that
through the bottom.
reminds me of a story. One I know you haven't heard before. When I was a much younger lad, before I was a knight, before I'd been to Daventry, and even before I had seen a dragon. It's a tale about a tournament that changed my life. It is a long story, but I shall tell it briefly.
Very briefly. Maybe during the course of, like, a stream or so.
Well, Triumph, this looks as good a place as any to camp for the night. Let's rest up. We have a big day tomorrow.
What is this, rabbit horse? I like how these aren't really animating. They're just like... Ooh, King Graham, you're falling quite a long way. Am I supposed to be steering this? No, it looks like... No, I can steer it. I don't think it matters, though. I think it's just falling regardless. So any steering I do is largely just for laughs. Let's dodge those trees.
After gracefully rappelling down the cliff, I welcomed the sight of an actual road, the first sign of civilization.
Vulpix Minute, thank you so much. What did you say? I'll read out the actual donation tag. Nice voices. Thanks, Vulpix. I appreciate it. Okay, can we read this sign? Yeah, let's look at this
Daventry
sign.
was just a few miles to the east. I'd read all about its wonders in my travel books. I couldn't wait to check out its famous, fantastical floating island.
It has a floating island? Since when? Well, let's go this way. Let's go to the west and just see what's over here. I bet it's a puzzle. Whoop. Gods. Oversized capybara. Yeah, I think that is what that was. Jeez. These are awesome designs, you guys. Down. There we go. Great.
Oh, well, I'm a great knight, too. Don't make me angry.
I could have sworn the parade of hopeful knights
The
was
mountain.
scheduled for the next
Yes,
day.
let's get more Game of Thrones references.
I should have been with them, marching with triumph. It seemed my first few minutes in Daventry were off to a terrible start.
So, how did you catch up with them?
I blew on this thing. Seriously? Yes.
That odd horn seemed to be missing some sort of mouthpiece.
Mouthpiece. Maybe if you just had a better embouchure and blew a little harder. Use your diaphragm, Graham. Alright, we're looking for a mouthpiece. So that we can properly express how we feel. More glorious than Barnum, yeah. Speaking of mountains,
Grandpa,
Capybara sits at the top
can't
of
we
the mountain.
triumph?
Don't worry, Triumph can fend for himself. We've been through our share of sticky situations, but he always comes around when I need him most.
Okay, alright.
After all that graceful rappelling, I was certainly not headed back that way.
Mog Plays Games TV, welcome! Oh, what do I have? I've got some money. Alright, cool. Aha! Aha! A different path. Triumph, the insult comic steed.
That's great, yes. Yes, I love the way you abandoned me on the mountain.
Strange tracks blazed a trail through the forest.
You meant demand vocal entertainment, Mog. What kind of vocal entertainment would you like? I take requests. Oh, okay. Did a Triumph the Insult Comic Dog impression, and that's good enough. I feel like this game is making things bigger, and hasn't asked if it should, because I feel like I'm missing stuff. Because there's just so much ground to cover, but I don't want to, like, inch along and look at every single rock and twig. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is there something? There's like a thing in this nest. I see it. Can I get it? Maybe it's down here and I'll get it. Maybe I'll shake the nest and get the chest out. I'll disturb the family of birds. Get out of here, rabbits. Yeah.
I wondered what those birds needed a toolbox.
Needed a toolbox. Those birds were a toolbox. A poisonous snake.
Yes, that's great. A poisonous snake.
Shame. The only tool left seemed to be a small hatchet. And no, Gwendolyn, before you start asking me thousands of questions about that hatchet, I did not go around using it on everything.
You didn't? Why not? I'm immediately going to use it on things. Hatchet the tree down.
There was no reason to chop down that perfectly good tree.
There's a reason. Because the omniscient storyteller told you to. Obey my commands. Can I cross these rocks? Oh. Hip. Hip. Whoop. I've gone the wrong way. Back. Okay, alright.
That wheel seemed freshly broken.
Maybe I should have explored the other way. I always feel like I'm missing something in these dang games. We're gonna go back. Just because, if I don't, I'm gonna be wondering for the rest of forever if I missed, like, that crucial thing. No, there was nothing. I've wasted everyone's time. Graham never kills anyone directly, unless they are the Yeti in King's Quest V, where, spoilers, he threw a dang pie in its face, and which I guess isn't directly killing it, but did cause it to fall right off the ledge. It's pretty close to killing it directly. It's a gypsy. Wait.
Stand back, you dirty thieves! Wah! Oh, it's just a boy. Don't know where he's from, but it must be hard to pronounce. You know, you should never sneak up on a guy in a dangerous place like... Oh! What's wrong with your foot? Probably stepped on a spiniferous thornweed. Don't worry, I got just the fix for that. Tell me, is it more of a... Ow! Or a... Oh! Either way, the Merchant of Miracles has got you covered. But it'll cost you... I've risked my neck to forage the most rare, miraculous, mysterious, and oftentimes delicious ingredients. Huh,
is it Tom Kenny?
I massage this into my skin twice a day, and just look at my little biscuits.
SpongeBob SquarePants, everyone.
Well, now that I've mulled it over, you'd better not. It might stunt your growth. Ooh, such a cereal. Hey. I knew you weren't from around here. Well, you best get going. Nobody likes a late night. Oh, wait. You're stuck here with me. Every bridge in is out, and my shortcut had a few shortcomings. I swear that rock leaped straight out of the water. Now I'm stuck here with no wheel, a lost toolbox, and Mr. Fancy Cakes. Say, I'll bet a fine, strapping young man like you could help me fix up this wheel. Yup, you help me fix my chariot, and I'll give you a lift to the tournament. Hopefully no one else notices your horrible lack of punctuality. Oh, how rude. Do you have any questions for me?
Could you repeat that? No.
Nope.
Gave me a lot of big names. Well, it has 2 of them at least. So that's pretty good.
Just a little oop here, a little elbow grease there, and that's it.
Alright, we want to talk, or we want to run in circles for like a while. Let's talk to him.
Buy me a wheel, boy. Anything big and round should do the trick.
Anything big and round. We'll just hand him your mom.
Ooh, I'm a rock. No, I'm not. Enjoy your broken wheel.
Perhaps there was a wheel on the other side of that river. Too bad I couldn't swim.
Hatchet?
How did you get across that river?
Hatchet. I like how it was bigger, as if to say, yes, this is what you should be pressing. You're so close, we're just gonna give it to you. Have your mulligan. The name of our spawn, we're calling him J, like the letter.
Had me stumped. I had to
Just the letter J.
To get past the root of the problem.
Ugh. Grandpa, your infamous puns are not my favorite.
What's the matter? You don't like the timbre of my voice? You'll warm up to the puns.
You gotta like the puns, Morty. We gotta do the puns. Shut up. Wait for the puns. You gotta. Oh, jeez, Rick. Oh. Live for the puns.
Yep. Will, Amanda, and Jay. What's in the bushes?
Here, kitty, kitty. Not a kitty, not a kitty!
Okay, nothing good there. Up, 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 up. Hey, it's that well.
An overgrown patch of spiniferous thornweeds obstructed a path to the water well.
The well with the ginormous dragon in it?
Every birthday you should give him another letter for his name. Next year, he gets an X, then a Q. Can I hack it up?
I tried to chop down those thornweeds, but my tiny hatchet was ineffective. I would need a bigger, sharper blade.
Or at least a lot more patience. We have time for this right now.
If you went James, then I could have gone with Willmanda James. I've missed a gigantic opportunity. It's fine. I'll just rebrand again. Anytime I feel like it, I'm just going to change all the names and make everybody subscribe to an entirely new channel. We'll just start entirely from scratch. It'll be great. It's totally fine. Alright, I could climb the vines, but I feel like I should at least try the door first. Yeah? Door with big scratches on it? Giant claw marks on it? A huge broken door? Nobody home? Alright. Up the wall we go. Up. Up to that. I saw it. I see it there. They think they're being tricky by placing something slightly off to the left. Jackson. I love it. JXQZIN.
Was I the only person in Daventry not at the parade?
Amanda, if you're watching in the other room, there's still time. We can change his name. Pie? Delicious pie? No? Vases? Delicious vases? I'll eat everything and anything. Alright, well they clearly want me to see this door, so let's check this out. Let's just be efficient, let's be thorough.
And it smelled delicious.
Tips
That
here.
sign was asking for tips, and there was a metal pan to
Should I
collect
place a
coins.
coin in the tip pan? How attached is Amanda to the name Jay? Probably pretty attached at this point. So far she seems fond.
I liked this shop, so I gave them a tip. Just because.
Also, I'm taking this pie.
The delectable goods looked tasty, but I couldn't compete in this tournament
Tips?
with a
Delicious
full stomach.
tips? Can I take the tip back?
I took my money back.
Ha! You didn't give me any pie. It saved when I did that. We'll just keep doing this. We'll just do this over and over again.
Just because.
Why not? Tips for no service. You can't take a tip back. If you put it in, it's gone, man. You can't just take it again. Hopefully we don't need exactly 5
Like
coins
a
for something.
blacksmith shop of sorts.
Oh yeah, a new wheel. This shield looks kind of like a wheel.
Big, round. That should do the trick.
Yeah, I forgot what we were doing. I was just looking at shops. Graham, where did you put that?
That sign was asking for tips, and there was a metal pan to collect coins.
Let's put the shield in there.
I saved my money for a better opportunity.
What? Britton F, welcome. Thanks for joining. Glad to have you in the stream. I like this thing. This thing's nice. It's handy for just letting me know how everybody's doing. Hopefully people don't mind having their names called out in the stream. It's neat. Do you guys think it's neat? It's cool, right? Yeah, as a thing. Under his hat. That makes more sense than it should. Should I get my tip back? I noticed my coins have declined quite a bit, actually. Because I had 5 and now I have 2 for some reason.
I stumbled upon some kind of curiosity shop.
Wait, there's tips here too.
Against the knickknacks was a little collection tray with a sign asking for tips.
I kind of want to just...
I saved my money
No,
for a
I'm
better
compelled.
opportunity. I didn't need to borrow more than one wheel.
Oh, I could have borrowed the table? Ugh, tables. Delicious tables. So many wasted opportunities. Is it hard to read the font? I can change the font. I can change everything. But probably not while I'm streaming. I'll mess with it. Maybe it just needs to be bigger. I'll go get the font. Because I think... Tip the blacksmith.
I took my money.
Oh yeah, because I guess I could have used this bread.
I didn't need to borrow more than one wheel.
Okay, untip the bakery, tip the blacksmith, I'm being told. We'll do it. Because otherwise the ghosts of blacksmiths past will... I don't know. Part of me thinks it doesn't matter, but I'm gonna do it.
That sign was asking for tips, and there was a metal pan to collect coins. I decided to leave some coins for the shield.
Okay. I'm no longer a thief. I've purchased the shield, assuming that the shield only costs 3 coins. Yeah, bread wheel seems suspicious. Table could work. Oh, hello? Hello?
Hello, could I squeeze by you gents?
No, we are here to guard the town entrance and keep out any riffraff whilst everyone is watching the parade. If we were to leave, rapscallions would run amok in the empty shops.
Back away, boy. We're on the lookout for intruders.
Go over here? No? We'll go over here? No? What's up with this horse? Their legs are so funny. Oh, 3 coins for a shield? That's what I would have paid for some bread, apparently. Ah. Now I can just go out the door. I've unlocked it. It's interesting that this door they barred and locked, and the other door they were totally fine, like they just posted guards at. Whoa, there's like... Whoa!
Ah, a shortcut.
A wolf. Did the wolf show me the shortcut? Oh.
Here, kitty, kitty. Not a kitty, not a kitty!
Same joke. Still fine. I don't know where I'm going now, though. Other than into the dark and scary woods. With scary Snow White eyes watching me all the way. Not that those are Snow White, but they're like the eyes from the movie Snow White that were watching her.
Do I really have to hear the story about how you took forever to tiptoe across that fallen tree again?
No, I guess not.
Yeah, Morty, you're gonna listen to me talk about the tree. I tiptoed across it. You complain some more, it's all this story's gonna be about.
Find me a wheel, boy. Anything big and round should do the trick.
Oh wait, I got something big and round.
I thought
It's
this
your
might
head.
do the trick.
A shield, eh? Whoa, it matches impeccably with the delicately crafted color scheme of this entire operation. Makes quite the bold statement. Mm-hmm, just like my shorts. This is perfect. I hope you didn't pay too much for it.
I paid
Wait,
just the right
before
amount
my
for
mind
it.
slips, I was able to procure an entrance ticket to the tournament. Since you so graciously found me a wheel, I am more than willing to sell it to you at a reasonably discounted rate. Are you interested?
Is it 2 coins?
Oh, sounds good. I love a deal.
So do I, boy, so do I. If I see one, I'll let you know. Here you are. Now, let's Vamanusi from this Meadowland, Mr. Fancy Cake.
And now I don't have any money.